Having played well over 3 dozen games of Foundation and trying different methods, I have learned that the game tutorial is more helpful than most people realize. All right, see what we got. We got hills. That's not a bad option. Well, since I'm making this more for experienced players, looking for some answers to some questions, rather than new players, I'm probably not going to explain too much. But I don't like cliffs, I must say. And yeah, we'll go ahead and put one in there. But we'll get the hills down and we'll get the slopes down. One more. Now that looks like a pretty flat map, more representative of what, most people might want to play on. But I'll go ahead and expand this a little bit. And we'll also give the lake a little bit more boost. Islands, no, I'm not so sure about that. I don't see the option for shoreline. I guess that's what's different about this map. Well, anyway, there's your seed if you want to mimic what I'm doing here. All right, so we're going to look at our rules here. Right now we're at Classic. We've got, I don't have any mods anyway, so tutorial is off. Customize. We've got ever heavy population off. Invulnerable army, unlimited coins. No, we're going to leave that off. No, we're going to do the normal build routine. Optional events. No, I want those on. Those are tempting sometimes to do it, and it turns out to be a bad idea, and other times it's helpful. But they usually send in messengers and stuff begging for some kind of a special deal when you really can't afford it. Okay, let's see. No, let's leave that on. We'll leave that off. That way we'll have to look for stuff. See requests. No, we're not going to have instant revealing of all the big rock materials, mining spots. No, we don't want to unlock everything. We want to earn our keep. No, we want to buy, and everything else is balanced. Okay, so we're set up pretty good, I think. All right, we'll do the first one, of course, since these other ones have restrictions. We want the full game. And let's see, I usually go with a flat top, which would be the first one, a rounded bottom. I kind of like that one, that's not too bad. The colors, I'm not real crazy about the colors. Bright orange, a little more yellow. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Now let's go with the dark one, I think. And instead of the skinny, we'll go with the thick one. All right, right now, okay, we're going to call this Zoner, and we'll use the Roman numeral 1. And we'll call this thicker, or just thick. Yeah, let's go with thick. I don't know if that's or maybe I should, instead of make it an I, make it E. Yeah. Let's go with that. That looks pretty good, I think. All right, so right now we don't have anything in the center at all, huh? We'll go to 1. Let's see here. The bear and green bear. No, I don't think so. We'll go with the... And then we'll go for high contrast. It would usually be white. Well, silver's not too bad. Yeah, we'll go with white. Higher contrast. Okay. Zoner 1. And the basic idea is to kind of show that it's best to have your housing zoned rather than housing spots that are round or square. Because if you don't use the zone for housing, the residential, you're going to have problems with getting maximum density. And of course, maximum density is the idea for any of your residential zones, because you're going to have as many people as possible to do all the things you want to do. But it's also a good idea to kind of take it slow and try to keep your food supplies and stuff up, not only to meet your population needs, but also for the traveling merchants that come by, since they are your primary source of income. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on pause for a minute or two until this is fully loaded up. Okay, we're loaded in. And of course, zoom in and zoom out. My mouse wheel can't seem to make up its mind if it's going in or out. All right, so we'll use the arcade. Now, the next thing I would recommend is try to get yourself in the center of the map. And let's see, I don't seem to have any control over the map itself. I have to get out of it and then use the normal directional keys. Oh, that looks like the map is twisted on me, doesn't it? Oh dear, it is. So I guess we'll try this first and see if this makes any difference. Now, oh, no, let's keep that rotation like so. And then let's go forward. Now let's see what it looks like. Oh, not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's see, do I want to go this way? Yes. All right, we're looking for the center of the map. Oh, man, hit the wrong key again. Oh, I think we're getting really close to the center of the map. Yeah. So somewhere right in here is going to be the center of the map. Well, we got a big old elevation right there, don't we? All right, so somewhere in this area is going to be the center of the map. Now, I don't need a place with a lot of trees to get started. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm pretty much there now, aren't I? Yeah, so we'll grab this one right here. And, well, let's turn on the border so we can see the border. And now let's go up. Oh, we're off to the left-hand side a little bit, aren't we? I guess that's the center of the map. But I don't see any options for territory right in here. Now what does it look like? Yeah, we're off to the... So they're not going to let me start in the center of the map, are they? Because that would probably be right in here if they did. Yeah, I'm going to have to start off slightly to the left. They're not going to let me start in the dead center. That's probably the best I could do for dead center. It's a lot of trees. I also see that now I'm up towards the top. Yeah. So dead center would be closer to... Well, I guess I'm going to have to take this one here for dead center. All right, we've got our start. And then, of course, we want to put this in there. And I better zoom in. What's that right there? It looks like stone. So I better go ahead and stick it... Yeah, probably right in that area there. Okay, we'll zoom in. And then we go ahead and put down our builders. And we'll probably want to put them... Yeah, for now, we'll just put them pretty close, and then we'll rotate it. Point it towards the city center. Go ahead and get our builders identified. And then we'll have to get our forester in. Very important, not to forget the forester. Okay, and then we want to get lumber. Guess I'll just put the lumber over here for now. And then we'll get our primaries. First best way to get a trade route open And then we're going to be able to get our stone that we're going to need for the well and stuff. Nobody, nah, we're not going to put anybody there for now. And we've got 2 volunteers coming in already. Okay, go ahead and get rid of that. And of course the next thing we need is the well. And we need the berry collecting. They pretty well got everything lined up except for this one's a little bit out of place, because you don't want to do that for a little while yet. So let's see. For now, we'll just keep everything pretty well centralized, because remember that where you put your residential area becomes real important, since nothing else really matters to them for quite a long time. We still probably should go ahead and get this in. And I probably should do like I've done before and try to stay close to the city center. And don't forget the top, because they won't let you add it later. It's either a done deal or you messed up. Alright, so we've got people there. We're not going to use the forester just yet, because we need to clean off all this wooded area, pretty much. But I need to designate a residential zone, and then put all of my, what would you call it, production around it. So using that philosophy, we would probably go like so for now. Make it as big as we can. And of course what I'm thinking about is I'm going to want to buy the next territory as soon as possible. And it looks like it would be a good idea to try to keep this fairly square and buy this territory over here. It doesn't add that much, does it? Well, we'll just go with that for now. And let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. And we'll leave it off like that for now. Now, in the residential area, they should go ahead and get busy here in a minute once they decide to come off a break. So we're kind of in a hold pattern, so we might as well go ahead and speed this up some more. We got to put some in here, because that's the next critical. Oh yeah, we haven't told them where they can cut the wood yet, have we? Alright, so let's go ahead and have them cut all of this. Oh, wait a minute. I'm still doing green. I'm supposed to be doing blue. So let's go ahead and have them cut all this down right away. And we'll extend it out. Now we could also have them do this little bit over here also for housing area, which has got a weird shape to it, of course, like almost every game I've ever played. And I might as well do an old habit of mine, and that is just give them permission to anything and everything in the area. Now I do want to go ahead and try to square this up a little bit, so we'll get our circle down in size. It'll make the walls and stuff easier later. And let's see. Now they should automatically avoid certain areas, but I'll go ahead and ring it out like I normally do. Okay, so all this area will be in housing. I'll go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, because I would expect them to automatically not build too close. But remember, we're going for maximum density. We're going to start off that way with the game. We're not going to hesitate with maximum density. We're going to go right to it right away. Now we still have to... Oh, they haven't got it built yet. Yeah, they don't have the village market in yet. I do have 3 people ready to go, but this is where we're going to need them first. Uh-oh. We screwed up. We didn't put anybody in here yet. Well, the game has a bit of tolerance, so we'll use that to our advantage. Alright, how are we doing on basic supplies? Not too good, really. They're building their houses and they're already using up more wood than we're collecting with those 3 people over here at the lumber camp. And the reason why is because we've got so many of them using up the wood right away. So let's take one out and let's put them down here. That'll slow down production a little bit, but it probably will help improve this a little bit. Of course, what we're really after right now is more food. And when we get another person in, let's see what it says here. It says 2 days. So we're average, that means 1 or 2 most likely is the most we can expect to get in. And we're up to 13 right now. Yeah, that probably is the best way to go. The new person will go into here, of course, because by then we should be getting closer. If they give me 2 people, then of course we'll put one here before we put one over here. And they got the well in, so their happiness should start improving. Guess a few people haven't taken a drink yet, since we still got a -3. Oh, they only set 1. Okay. Then we'll have to put you on berries right away. And we'll have to wait for the next person, immigrant, looking for a job before we put you in here. Yeah, see, they're taking down the trees automatically so they can build more houses. And we can kind of keep an eye on what's being done and what's not being done here. See, we still need more housing. We still need to provide rustic food. And we are not even close to 50 yet. So if it's going to take, if I get my eyes to focus, 3 more days. There we go. Mouse wheel finally decided to zoom out. How far are we from the other border? Oh dear, we're quite a ways from the other border. Ouch. But they just weren't offering anything else. Huh. Come on, mouse. Wheel. So we really need to be expanding this way. And we've got 1, 2, 3. Once we get a bailiff. And we've got 1, 2, 3 here also. Once we get a bailiff. So the housing really needs to go over in this area more. Oh, we got 2 this time. Okay. I got a feeling that first housing development is not going to progress much, since we need to get towards the center of the map as soon as possible. All right, we'll put one in there and we'll have them do the berries. And we're officially now a village. That will tell the builders we need another house, won't it? Let's see, how are we doing on housing, by the way? We're still kind of behind the 8 ball a bit. Everybody hasn't come by and got any berries to eat yet, so rustic food is still down. It might be time to grab another person out of our builder's workshop. And I'll go ahead and grab this guy right here. And we'll put him up here. And how are we doing on planks? Oh, we've got plenty. So let's go ahead and get this first trade route. There we go. Now we don't have... Yeah, I know. We don't have our first warehouse up yet. Or the granary. And we don't really have an option to do anything with it. We do have the rustic church option, but we need a warehouse first. So let's get over here and get our storage paid for, and right click, then we'll get that. These are kind of mandatory first purchases. Then you can look back here and say, okay, what's more important to me? Well, obviously we want to get our first edict going. Edicts and privileges should always be your first choice. And then we want to storage improvements so we can put more storage up. And then we want to have more people doing lumber. And we want to be able to sell more items. The rest of it can pretty well wait, but I like to do this one pretty quick. So there we go. That's pretty much all we can afford to do right now. Don't have a fishing available, so we've got time to save up more coins. All right, so let's get rid of that. Okay, now they want us to do, let's build a castle. Yeah, we will. And yeah, we need to do the edict. And let's decorate the village. Yeah, we'll tax everybody to death. Yeah, we'll be both, yeah. Okay, so if we're going to buy and sell anything, we've got to have a warehouse and a granary. Oh, we've got 2 more people coming. Let's grab them first. All right, so let's get the granary in, and we might as well put it over here for now. And I don't have enough coins. Well, we'll just have to do this for the time being. And we got the same problem with the warehouse. And oh dear, that kind of puts us in a bad situation, doesn't it? I can't buy or sell anything. There's no way for me to earn gold except by taxation. So how are we going to recover from that? Looks like we're going to have to do the manor house. So let's go to here, get the manor house going, and it would really make more sense to start it over here somewhere since we need to expand in this direction. But I guess for now I'll have to put it down here. We can always move it later, but for now. And we need a door. Filled with unfulfilled requirements. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's get that in. And we might as well point you towards the door a little bit. Now, the other thing we could do is, since we opened up everything, is we could start the castle. Even though we're going to be moving it. Okay, grab that person. And there's nothing except materials, so we'll build that. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get the door and stuff in. And by tradition, I usually use that one. Oh, it's outside the territory, so we'll have to maybe put it on this side here. There we go. And then we need our first dummy for the combat troops. Now, if you're thinking, no, it's way too soon to be starting this. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. The reason why I say that is because those guys can go out and get me some money. Since we got ourselves bottlenecked here without any coin. And so far we don't really have any way to make any coin. Alright, let's go ahead and get this put on priority. And the only thing that's holding us up here, of course, is the coin. Alright, so here's our first offer. What's the king offering us? He's going to give us 100 right away. Nice. Alright, so I probably need this one since we're selling planks and stuff first. And this would be our next priority. So we recovered from that pretty good. We've already got all this whole area identified as cutting down, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like I missed anything. And we've got a new volunteer. And with that, we get another one. Levy mandate. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. But we've only got 87 left. We don't have any deficit right now, so let's take a look. Can we go ahead and do the taxation? Well, I don't see anything here, so let's go back and see if it's already added in. So we got to go here, then here, and tax office. Yep, there it is. All right, if I remember right, this is the one that they recommend from the tutorial. Now, I probably should put what looks like to be the best center location right in there. And we'll point it a little bit closer towards the house there. And then we'll put in our door. I'll just use that one, I guess. And we've got, it provides its own fortification, so we should be good to go. As long as we can avoid having any upkeep cost, territory or whatever, or buildings and stuff, then we'll be doing pretty good, I would think. So they're putting a priority on that one. I really need the priority to be over here at the warehouse. Since that's what's keeping me from being able to buy or sell anything. Got 2 more volunteers coming in. And our happiness is not doing too bad. All right, see, we could go ahead and put another builder in here. And I can't put them to work anywhere else right now. Unless, of course, they don't have that up. Taxation. So let's see. We can go ahead and put more workers here. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's see. Rotate a little bit this way. Slight gap. There we go. See, yeah, see, we keep going down to 0 because of all the construction we got going. With no wood, they can't make any planks. We are burning up our tools kind of fast, so needless to say, this will be where we're going to have overhead. Well, we'll leave as a... I don't know if the game recognizes as a second priority or not. Here comes a trader. I guess he's just going to pass through the area because we don't have the warehouse up yet. Yep, he's just going to pass through the area. We left that on priority, yeah, we did. Hopefully they're going to finish it up. There we go. Wow, we had that many people? Wow, we sure did. Here comes another one. All right, so of course we want to put our planks in there. And we want to put... We should go ahead and put our tools in there, I think. And our cloth. There it is. And we're going to want to get this going here pretty quick. Go ahead and say priority on all those. Now, do we have anybody left over? It looks like we do. Let's go ahead and put them, the rest of them in there. And of course we want to start collecting. And if they come by with that fish offer, we want to be ready for that. But we haven't paid for it, so it's not an option yet. Go ahead and get this on. Okay, what else have we got going on? Oh yeah, more people here once we get some more input. Now we do have a full, so let's take her out of here. And what we got over here? We got a little bit of overkill is what we got. And let's put them over here on the wood. Advice followed, okay. That would be, of course, adding something over here. Yeah, because we're still kind of getting beat up there, aren't we? Yeah, we sure are. And I'm not ready to buy more territory. So I should take someone else out of here. Let's take her out. Put her over here. And go ahead and start putting down some new wood. Oh, yeah, that looks like a pretty good option right there. And we could even bring it down a little bit closer to our lumber camp. All right, that should do enough there. Now we got a new person. And let's see. We've already got that one up to full speed. To get the tower done? No, not yet. Well, anyway, now we got us a tax collector. So we'll have to go up in here. Look at tax. Hey, wait a minute. I don't see it. Got the tax office in. Whoops. And the king wants to give us the 50 free spears. Now we got the weapons. And of course they're over here. Oops, I got a person instead of the... There it is. They're over here in temporary storage. Until we got the armory in. But we need to get our option to polish stone. So we would want to put that probably... I guess that's about the best we could do right now. Since we don't want to get too close to housing. So that looks like about it right there. Got another newcomer. All right, let's try this again. Ah, there it is. There it is. I guess we didn't wait long enough. And we'll start collecting taxes. All right, now let's see. We've got a full house? Yeah, we've got a full house. Now the question is, they're still taking up all this area. All right, now we're starting to see some trees being planted. Oh dear, now they're starting to charge us for the buildings we got. Okay, which buildings are they charging us for? Well, construction, the village market, the forester camp, the sawmill, and the manor house so far. See any changes over here? Village market and the warehouse. Forester camp and the sawmill. The castle and the manor house. Ooh, got more expensive. It went from 1 to 3. Ouch. Okay. So we don't have enough people to assign over here. They've got just about all of that. Oh, wait a minute. Did I give them permission to cut all this wood down? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Now, how are we doing on lumber collection? Ooh, still not too good. Well, let's get the polished stone going here. And we don't have anybody left over. Well, here comes 2 people. And, yeah, before I can do too much here, I need to add a barracks, don't I? And that's going to mean more wood. So, let's put us in another lumber camp. They're going to want to expand on that, so let's put the lumber camp over here. I still got, ooh, and, yeah, well, we may have to pause this for a bit. Let's take a couple people out of there. Slow down the process. And we did provide a place for him to store, right? Polished stone, cloth, yeah, we did. Now we're already at a point to where we need to change what we're buying, so that's going to add to our overhead. And we're going to have to start selling some stuff. So we got the planks. We want to keep Yeah, let's keep 18 back. And then the polished stone. We'll just go to 6 for now. I think that's going to have to do it. Alright, so let's get some more people over here right quick. We got to wait for that to modify. Huh. Seems to suggest we still have one person left over. And here comes 2 more. Alright then, let's grab this here and do like we did already. Add a munching station, I guess they call it. Go ahead and grab these 2 people. And let's see. Can't add any more here, right? Yeah, we've already got that in, unless we put another. Still got some space for them to put in more housing over here. I think I might start building up my army, but I do know that I need to put in a barracks as soon as possible. So that would be this one. And I might as well go ahead and just use this one right here. Yep, that looks like it right there. And we'll build it. And I still got 1 person left over, so that'll be our first trooper, I guess. Yay, the poor sucker got drafted. Probably doesn't want to work in there. But anyway, he's holding down the fort. Alright, how much does this hold? Oh, it'll hold 10 just for that little bitty building. Well, I guess I'll leave it like that for now. Alright, how are we doing with wood now? Oh, that's looking much, much better. Much, much better. Now we can start entertaining the idea of having more planks to sell. Alright, let's grab you. Put you in here. And let's see, housing looks like they're coming right along. So let's go ahead and take her out of here. Put her over here on planks. And as long as we can keep this number up, we need another polishing stone station, don't we? So what are we going to do with that? I guess I'd have to put it over here next to the warehouse. But that's assuming I have enough cloth. Otherwise, it might never get finished. Well, let's see. Let's rotate you this way. Bring you over here like so. Make sure we're not touching. Whoop, can't go that far. Alright, let's go with that. Spending our gold as fast as we can make it. Alright, let's see if our only customer, traveling merchant, is going to buy anything this time. Oh, that's encouraging. He bought some planks. Well, 25 is all he could do until we get the trade route improved. Okay, buying resources. Yeah, I do need to buy some tools, don't I? That's going to put a little bit more of a burden on our overhead. So for now, we'll go for, I like the number 6 for some reason. Okay, and we, oops, what do we got here? Oh, no, 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 no. You're asking way too much profit there, buddy. Now, they cannot have a weapon until I put in the armory. So let's find the armory. There it is. It's a specialized building, so we don't get much choice on design or anything. And where can I put it where I'm not touching anything? Ooh, that's pretty close. I guess that'll have to do for now. Since all they could do is, is punch. Come on, zoom in, wheel. That's all they could do until they get their weapons. Okay, zoom out. Jeez, make up my mind, huh? Oh, we're full of wood there. We're full of stone. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I want. I want over here. There we go. Let's take out these 2 females, I guess, and make them part of our growing army. And looks like we could sacrifice somebody out of here. Let's take a guy out. And we will be ready. Improve your castle with armory. Did that. Assign spear. Yeah. I don't think the army's ready. Armory is ready yet. Nope, they're still working on it. Oh, no. I'm not falling for that. Got 2 people coming in. It looks like the armory's up, so that's cool. Put one in here right quick. And we'll say that we want the spears stored in there. They'll go grab those. And let's see. We've got 2 here, 2 here. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and add the extra person back in here. That way our wood camp, our lumber camp will do okay. Oh dear, they're full over here too already. And that should tell our builders to go build another house. It looks like a church to provide services. So we would want to go to here. And they're both pretty much the same, but I like that style for some reason. And let's see. I guess we could put it right in here, couldn't we? I don't think I'm going to use that spot for anything else in the near future. Move a little bit closer. Is that a priest we got coming in right now? Yeah, I think it might be our village priest, even though it's a female. And let's see. Might as well go ahead and go with the first one. And we'll put it on that side. You just canceled my operation, didn't you? And now we need a door. Yeah, let's go with that one. Alright, and what do you got for me here? Neighboring village, expect you. Yeah, we definitely want to improve the trade routes. Well, let's go with this one this time. And we'll keep you fairly close to the road, I suppose. Need to leave a little bit of space so we can get our bell tower in. And now we need the door. I think I'll go with that one this time. And build. And now what we got? We got trade routes, bailiff office. Yeah, we haven't bought that option yet. And he's going to give us 5, huh? Okay. We're going to need another... Oh, geez. Now I'm drawing a blank. What do they call this thing? Forester camp. Jeez. Getting old. All right. And can I add a spot? Yeah, I can add a spot. I think. Let's see. Ooh. Kind of tight for space, aren't we? I can't put you very far away, so won't fit back there. How's that look? Yeah, I guess I could get you in there. It's a little tight, but I can get you in there. Rotate you a little bit. That'll give me the extra spots I need. Let's see what we can do here. First, let's try. Yeah, they all got trained up and everything, so they're off to their first mission, I guess. All right, troops, do well, be well. See you later. All right, did they get the church done? Yep, they did. Another female, huh? So I don't think I have any job openings still. Well, yeah, I do. I've got one item there. Oh, and they're out of berries? Hey, what's going on there? How come we don't have any berries? Well, I'll tell you what. In that case, we better do something. We're going to have to get back over here and put us in another one of these. And since they don't like to be too far from the housing, I guess I better put you right in here somewhere. And we're going to need another house before much longer, so let's move you right up to the edge. Like so. Oh, got a slight problem, don't we? Can I do a mandate? Yeah, I can do a mandate. Let's see, how's our... Ooh, that's cutting it kind of close, isn't it? Let's put it on pause here for a minute. What can we do about getting a bailiff? Oh, huh. We're okay there. But we got to put down some decorations. I kind of hesitate to do that since I've got all this other stuff I need to do. This will probably be my first necessity. And I can go ahead and get these two, I guess. That's going to run me out of coin again. So all these down here are 50. All right, well, we'll go with that then. Let's see, what's this going to cost me? Oh, 3 and 1. And I've got 6 tools left. So all right, we'll put that up there. And we'll do the same thing over here. Oh, it's not facing the right direction, is it? Now, how does that look? Zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, it's off a little bit. Still off just a tiny bit. That's good enough, I think. All right, that did the trick. So we need to come over here. Oh, that's a big spot. And our troops return again? Are they actually done? Nope, they're still active. I wonder what they're doing now. They don't seem to be back yet. Unless this is not updating. No, it's not updating. As fast as I thought it would. I guess I could expand the lumber dump again. But they would need more storage because right now they're full. I'd like to use these, but they don't line up. You can't do anything with them. So we'll have to go back to that one. At least this one I can line up. That looks pretty good. Alright, so where are we going to put the fort? Looks like over here might be a good place for it. Just put it on pause again before they run me out of gold. There we go. Ooh, I think I saw... Yeah, there's berry plant right there. So I'll need to move you back and up like so. I don't think I saw any more berry plants down in here. And now I need to move the other part. Or should I say parts? Come on, game. Oops, it's not. Oh, come on, quit that. I can't seem to grab it without messing up here. Huh. Well, I know I gotta move these other parts. I gotta move this little guy too. Try to get him back in the same spot again. So let's see, rotate you this way. Looks good. But you're right in the center. Huh. Those two don't seem to line up quite right. There we go, that's better. Now, how come this won't connect? Look at that. It won't connect. Well, that does suggest that it did connect, didn't it? But it's just not quite square. Oh, come on. There we go. Now it looks square. Something else I need to fix. Alright, I don't think that's going to mess up our troops, though. See, they're still mission active. They've already received their reward, but it's not showing up yet. And I doubt it will show up until this says, you know, they're no longer mission active. Hey, what's going on here? Why are you back over here? Game's messing with me again. Isn't that weird? And now it won't let me do that either. And then moved them both back over here. Now I don't have any gold coins. Well, that kind of figures. Alright, let's see. Let's put this on pause. We got 2 guys here. And yeah, we need 3 altogether for this over here. The guys I'll take out of there later to make another spear company. If I could get this to cooperate. Huh. Alright, I got a gold coin. Oh, but I'm going to need 2 gold coins, aren't I? 69. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, let's try this again. Castle Keep. Now, well, I'm going to have to assume that this is properly connected. No, it's not. It doesn't have its door yet. There's no way for him to get in or out until this gets finished. Oh dear, and we're not really squared up either. Well, dang, I'll have to do it again once they finish. Boy, that sucks. Some things just don't work right. Alright, it looks like they're done with the fort, so let's see if we can't straighten this mess up here. Alright, now I need to rotate you a little bit. Then I'm going to have to move you over. No, I can't go too much. It'll mess up my options here. Let's see, let's go a little bit more. Alright, I want you to be right in front here. Let's try to square you up a little bit better. Now, can I get you to connect? Oh, wait a minute. Before I get carried away, I gotta pay for this. And I probably can't do anything with you until this gets finished again. I should be able to make an attachment though, shouldn't I? Well, yeah, but I gotta designate what kind of attachment. And we're gonna have to go with free build, I think. So are you guys officially back now? Alright, I still haven't moved the armory. Dang, where'd my cursor go? Oh, there it is. Alright, so what do you got here? Selling wood. I don't have enough, so can't do it, buddy. I'll go grab you while I'm out of here. Now I need to get this moved. No, I'm going to want the tent. Of course, I may end up moving this again. I might as well put you all the way back here like so. Now I should be able to get this moved and properly oriented. There we go. All right, so let's see what the troop story is here. Okay, they're finished finally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all look good. They're all fully trained. And we got 6. But they've already taken away 3. Huh, I wonder why they do that. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but what can I say? All right, let's go ahead and move you. That should do the trick. That should work for me. If I move you, I couldn't move you very far, because then you'd gripe and groan about being too far from your house. And I don't think I'm getting any gripes like that right now, am I? Oh, I am. Oh, yeah, I am. The foragers are complaining. So if I go over here, go to your workstation, you don't have a house. All right, right in the center of my... Oh, I left you right next to housing, but you're not happy. Somebody's in here and you don't want them to be in here. A woodcutter, a tax collector. I'll tell you what, I'll kick the tax collector out. And then a forager jumped right in. So the tax collector should have an option to find him another house. I think that's him right there. Looking for a place to live. He's not finding a place to live? Poor guy. All right, let's see. Well, we got rid of that problem. All right, now what we got here? We got a transporter. All right, so let's see. Let's follow the transporter. Where is he? Oh, he's working in the granary. You know what I could do is I could collect all these complainers and make them part of my army. All right, so in that case, let's put it on pause. Let's get down here. And we got to put some decorations in. That'll be the last one. And we'll just do the old rosebush thing. Hold down the shift key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, that got us up to, oh, take it off a pause. That got us up to exactly 12. Oh, and we don't have much left over. And what does it say now? Our castle will be vanguards of the kingdom. Yeah, at some point that'll be true. Okay, can we send our troops out again? Looks good. Looks good. And we'll have to do this again, I guess. Even though I'm tempted to do something different. Now that their might's a lot higher, they should be fine. Oh, message. Oh, no, not again. You guys want too much profit. Give me a break. All right, let's check complaint compartment again. All right, so it's a forager this time. All right, where are you complaining at? All right, we got a miner and a forager. Well, mine's right there, so yeah. We got a woodcutter. No, you should have moved out of here long ago. And then we got a stonemason and a transporter. Okay, that kind of makes sense. What do you got going here? Let's increase the taxation. I'm not so sure that's a good idea. Let's see what our taxation's like right now. Yeah. But you want me to make 100. That means more population. Well, I've been kicking people out left or right, and they just don't seem to be improving the situation much. So do I want to wall in this little community and give them towers and stuff? So the housing will go up. Let's see, how's the housing showing? Yeah, still got a shortage. How can I force them to build more houses? get some more decorations here. If I could get this done, I'll be in good shape. So I should probably count that as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And that gets me up to 20. So now I need 5 more. Well, I'll tell you what, let's make them, oh, those are the expensive ones. There we go. That should work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need 1 more. I can't go too far forward. I'll block the stairs. Yeah, that's as close as I can get. 5. Okay, now we can start thinking about more troops. How's the spacing look? Not too shabby. This one's... I guess I could move all these a little bit closer together. But we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Because we need to get up here. And we need to activate this one right there. Now, can I do any others? No, I gotta have 5. That means I gotta send out more troops. Oh, bailiff, yeah. I need to do the same thing here too. So let's see, we still got some gold left. And we'll put them right across here, I think. Start with the bushes. Better count them at 5, see. Since I don't have unlimited funds here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right, let's pay up our 100. And bingo, we made it. Oh, actually, we went over a bit, didn't we? But we don't have any coins left. So until we get coins, we can't really do anything as far as getting the bailiff stuff in. But while I'm waiting, I could make up my mind where I want the bailiff to reside. Come on, wheel, cooperate. And then that means I would have to do a free build. There we go. And the bailiff, I think I'll use the big tower. And let's see, we want our housing to improve. So let's put him right about here somewhere. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good spot for him. Now I need a door. And I think I want to make this a little bit taller. Like that. 6. Looks like we're okay. Alright, take it off a pause. Let's recruit more spearmen. Okay. Yeah, spearmen's the only thing we can do right now. Oh, we've got 2 of them. Okay, so I need a builder, huh? And the builder needs to be level 5. Okay. Well, let's double check and make sure we got a builder that's level 5. The builder's hut's right there. Probably be you, wouldn't it? Yep, and you're level 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that one. Bingo. Now, good deal. Okay, now what we got? A new military mission will be added to your army book. Let's see, this answer is available. What does it say? Your best guardsman will accept to impress the delegate. 40% the delegate is awed. 60% the delegate is perplexed. Okay, I'll just, what does that say right now? Dismiss. No, let's go ahead and do this. But I want to change this over to spear encampment. There we go. Now, it needs a dummy. See right there how it's in red? So let's go ahead and get an overhead view. Move it in. So we're going to need to rotate it just a bit. That looks pretty square. And we're not going to need a door or anything, so that covers all the bases. Boom. Now, let's see. This one is the barracks, right? Yeah. But this one's another free build. So we could do another company, but I've only got 5 slots left. So I would need to make it taller. All right, that'll give me a +2. See it right there? Of course, we need a combination of another 5. Oh dear, it's not changing. 4 is not enough. God, look how tall that is. And it jumps to 6. Alrighty, we'll go for it. Even though that kind of makes it look a little weird. Alright, so they got the dummy in, so now we can go ahead and start adding another company. I've got 7? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your support is much appreciated. Meet the elders. Oh, they're going to give me 10 tools. Cool. Oh, and I ran out of... Well, I'll be darned. I need another guy. Let's see. Let's take him out of here. I probably don't need another guy in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can get by with those guys. So let's go ahead and add the last guy in. Boom. There it is. We now have another company. They're using their spears, and we still have 40 spears left. All right. Oh, we got something from the king here. Build a great hall, build a royal office, attend the court, discuss royal duties. Yeah, we're going to have to do that at some point, but I know for a fact that I can't do it now. Because that office requires heavy fortification. And I don't have that option just yet. And I do have 8, so I should be able to get something. There's our bailiff. There's the guy we're trying to get. And that's all we can afford right now. Alright, so now we can go over... Oops. Got something to do here. Let's have a bailiff. Alright, so now I need to get over here. What's the question here? What do you want to do? Pay... Oh, trade fish, but I don't have the stone. Is there a time limit on this? No, I don't see a time limit. So we just gotta be careful not spending our stone right away. And that means I need a spot over here for stone. Basic common stone, right there. And they're gonna be asking me for wood later, so I better go ahead and put that in here too. Alright, now in the meantime, I need to go over here and put in fish. There we go. And we'll get 50 fish. Okay, back to the bailiff, So we got a free build. Now we want to change it to the bailiff office. There it is right there. Verify. And get out of this. So now we could... what we got going here? Oh, they're offering another female. Let's see. Let's select this as a bailiff. Combat training, trade price, job learning. Ooh, combat would be a good one right now. Yay! Bailiff is appointed. Alright, so... should I go ahead and grab her? I do remember taking a guy out. Nah, I think I'll just leave that. That's an extra spot anyway. I've got 2 guys over here not doing nothing. Alright, so let's get the bailiff busy here. Oh, we don't have enough, do we? Well, we could do it in influence. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now my next question is, do I want to start with the monks and... If I bought this over here, I can actually get serious about making that a community with more maximum housing. Let's see, how are we looking here? We got plenty of wood, we got plenty of... Not too shabby, but I could use some more. And I've got this one over here I haven't done anything with yet. And that's going to become important to me as soon as I want to start making tools or weapons. So let's see. I probably have to pay for something first, don't I? Yeah, I don't think I have the option to put that in yet, do I? Oh, yeah, I do, too. Oh, no, I don't. I don't have 24 gold anymore. They're eating up my gold. Well, darn. You know, I think I might have to move this again. Because otherwise I have to put it right there. Well, I don't know. I might be able to squeeze it in right there. All right, what we got here? We got some more guys. All right, let's grab the 2 guys. And let's see. I might have to create some jobs. Nope, buildings. Okay, we can put a forger there. I can put a transporter there, so that takes care of both of those guys. So we're back up to 100%. They turn orange as you saw, so... The only other thing we need to check on is complaint department. Yeah, we still got a few complaints. Mostly from woodcutters. So that suggests to me that we need to focus on housing. So I need to go here, then here. Oops, I don't have that one yet. There's all of those. We'll just run. Okay, that's all of them. But I still have something else to look at here, don't I? Right here. Aha. There's my spear makers. And I've got something here. Fishing, yeah, I can't get to that yet. Alright, did they send me more guys or girls? Looks like one of each. That gives me 1 guy, and I don't have a job for. Yeah, they're all full. And what I need... let's put this on pause for a second. I need the ability to increase things. Oh, darn, did I forget to do that? Oh, I sure did. And that's the one I want, careful planning. So get some of my tools back. Won't burn through my tools quite so fast. Okay, now. I need more employees somewhere. Where am I going to put them? Forester. I need a forester over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and find the forester. Let's see, is it here? There he is. Forester camp. And nope, can't put it there. I have to move it over a little bit. Alright, I'll put it right there. Oh, I don't have the gold. Oh, I could do another band-aid though, couldn't I? Yep, it's been long enough. I could do another band-aid. There we go. Alright, let's see. Do I want to take this off of pause just yet? Oh yeah, I was going to look to see if I could squeeze in this iron camp. I don't know. It looks a little iffy. Yeah, I can't. Unless I back it up to about like so. And then I move this a little bit. That's actually a bad spot for you, isn't it? Let's see, rotate it, yeah, like so, I think. Yeah, I don't think the Lord Mayor's house really cares if you're bleeding over into his territory. Well, I should say my territory, because that's my house. That's the player's house right there. All right, now, we're not doing that bad on planks, but we're going to be needing a lot more. Stone is the problem we're having with right now. Primarily because we got so many of these burning up the stone as fast as possible. And I don't see any more stone, do I? And we've got full house. Yep, got a full house. Didn't I see? Yeah, I sure did, right back there. But we got to stay close to housing, so I'll have to put the camp, stonecutter camp, I'll have to put them over here somewhere. Yeah, that looks like it'll work for me. I don't think I'm creating a choke point right there, am I? It's kind of close. Well, just in case I am. There we go. They'll have to travel back and forth, but they just don't care how far they have to go to get resources. And I can't add anybody else there for a while. Well, take it off pause. And then once that gets built, I better go ahead and collect this female too. Put her on the stone cutting cap when it's ready. You know what? I better go ahead and add the other building. I don't need it right now, but I know I will before too much longer. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks like a good spot for you. All right, so let's see. What are you up to, King? All right, King, you want a bunch of my wood, and that's exactly how much I've got right now. But you'll give me 150. Oh, and you'll give me 5. Oh, I probably shouldn't do this, but I think I've got all my buildings done. I better add another, go ahead and confirm delivery. I need to go ahead and add another one of these, because I know from here on out they're going to ask for more. There we go. Oh, and we're full. Better do the planks too. Let's see, I don't think I have a stone issue or a polished issue coming up. How much cloth did I say I wanted to buy? Where's the cloth? Where's the cloth? There it is. I said I wanted to, okay, let's make that 8 now. All right, now I need more employees. And there's one. Oh, too late, she left. Huh, how did she sneak in here without me knowing? Oh, I've got it on ×3, that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'll see down here, I've got it on ×3. So they don't hang around very long before they decide it's time to go. All right, what have we got here? Let's see, advice preventing villagers from leaving. See how they're going all the way from the lumber camp all the way over here to collect wood, and they just don't care. As long as I don't move them too far away from their house. And I did. When I put them over there, I moved them too far away from their house. So I need to put you back over here, don't I? All right, let's put it on pause. And go ahead and get you guys moved back over closer to the housing area without actually getting into the housing area. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and put you a little closer to the road, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now I gotta get the other parts. And let's see here. Will you fit right in here? Nah, it's a little too tight. All right, so yeah, that looks good. Now I got this part here's the corner. Yep, that corner worked. And now I need to put you probably up here. Yeah, that'll work. And they're pretty much parallel, and there's a little bit of space between them, so we shouldn't be having any problems. But that'll get you closer to the housing area, so you should be happy with that. All right, and let's put you in here. Now, let's see, this is going to be iron ore. And I don't think I've got a spot for iron ore yet. No, I don't. And there it is, right there. Now, I'm going to need a lot of this, so I better get another spot. Only 2 spots. I need another spot for stone, too. But I think I could hold off on that one for a while. I'll probably have trouble getting that up to 100 for quite a while. Down to 1 tool. Plenty of planks, so that's pretty good. Yeah, well, we've only got 2 spots left, so we are going to have to consider the fact that we're going to need another warehouse. I better get you to work. So we'll have you, yeah, we'll use a round. We'll have you put some more wood right there. And then I probably should squeeze it down like so. Yeah, let's go all the way to the edge. I think I'll go ahead and go over top this pile of rocks that are useless. They're just decoration. That should be a pretty good sized spot. Now we'll shrink this down and we'll right click so we're not hiding our stone pile. That looks good. All right, that'll keep these guys busy for quite a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Got some tools to work with again. Oh no, I don't want to cover up that rose bush. So this whole area right here should be available to me. And let's see. It looks like it's just about made to fit that spot, doesn't it? All right, so we got some more employees. Are we getting complaints about housing area not being sufficient? If we're not, I'm surprised. I would expect some complaints by now. In fact, let's use the square one. And let's orient it. Because if I remember right, that does not affect housing at all. Make it a little bit bigger. Oh, we are getting kind of close, aren't we? Yeah, if we get too close, they won't build. That's probably as close as I dare. And I should be able to go over this way a little bit more. Oh, I don't own that yet. That's right. I should be able to box this in a little bit better. And they should build housing in there. In fact, I could probably go down to about there. I don't think I could get too much closer. Go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. And we'll go ahead and box this into. Then square it up and we'll come across. Okay, that'll have to do. Got 12 more, huh? Oh, that should give me the option to add some more possibilities. Oh yeah, gotta definitely do this one first. There's go village fortification. Yeah, that's what we need. And oh, I keep forgetting this side's dead. You have to come over here. It's kind of a low priority right now. Tavern, yeah. and manor house, village architecture. Oh, we can do it all. Cool, cool. But that means I can't do any more until I raise up the labor splendor again. Oh, in fact, we don't have enough here either. We've only got 43. All right, that's probably going to be the most important option for me right now. But I think I could, yeah, I could squeeze this one in too. Now, bread is going to be a big deal. It's only 50, so let's go ahead and get these also. All right, so we got tier 2 almost all the way across. All right, so let's get these guys in. Well, actually, this one would be more important to me. Castle fortifications, yeah. Rustic architecture. No, this one here would be more important. And that's it. That's all I could do. I'm going to have to focus on this here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and right-click while we're here. Well, that's a lot of improvements. Finally, okay. So we need 2 more to have this one finished. And they've already started building all the houses I gave them permission to. So now I need to focus on getting my monastery. Increase housing density. Yeah, that's a big priority right now, isn't it? All right, so let's see. Let's do it this way. And then come over here to buildings. Charcoal burner. No, we got the miner. And do we have anybody left? Okay, that's it. We don't have enough to do a full 3. Yep, so let's focus on housing density. That means I probably need to go ahead and say, look, you can build over here too. Kind of square it up a little bit. Oh dear, I'm going to have to buy some more territory. There's no way I can put that off much longer. Let's see. Well, no, we don't want to. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, don't build there. Yeah, housing density is now going to be a big deal to me due to limitations on territory. I'll go ahead. Whoops. We'll go ahead and increase this. And that's the best I'm going to be able to do, I think, for now. Oh dear, look at all these people they're adding. All right, put it on pause and let's check. Do we have the jobs for them? Well, I could use one. I guess that's it. Yep, I could use one. So my preference would be a guy. Is that guy or female? Ah, it's a female. Well, we'll go ahead and grab a female. And let's see, it was over here, wasn't it? Yeah. That gets us even, but density is going to be the big deal now. So, now that we've got that open, let's see, that's castle and that's village. So we want to start doing village. And we don't want to go up against the house. We want to be back as far as we can get away with. There it is right there. Now right click, left click to get it started, then right click to cancel it, and then left click to finish it off. Now I need to do the same thing over here. Village wall. But I gotta stay inside. So I gotta go like, oh dear. Yeah, it's gonna turn red on me, yeah. That's the best I could do. Oops, I'm outside. Darn, I did something wrong. Alright, let's try that again. How are we doing on wood? Yeah, we're still doing pretty good. Well, it looks good anyway. Oh man, look at all. I need to slow this down a little bit. If I remember, I don't have any jobs available. Put it on pause and check right quick. Yeah, it's all blue. I don't see any of that orange-like color. So I don't have any jobs available. Oh dear, they're trying to tempt me to take more people I don't have jobs for. Yep, I'm still working on a few things there, folk. No jobs available right now. And I'm going to need to buy another territory. And I really need to keep going this way with it until we can get towards the water. Wow, look how far away it is. And I'm still in the red, which is not good. I got one upkeep on the bottom there. That's for all the buildings. And the territory upkeep is for all the land I buy. I'm just not bringing in enough because of wages. I've got too many people already. Let's see now. If he buys enough, I'll get back into the black, as they would say, in accounting. Yeah, he sold me some more tools. He's really after that stone. Oh, we got a messenger. Alright, so you want to trade? This time I can do it, but I want a better price. You're offering 150. Now what are you offering? 120. Maybe next time, buddy. The idea is that you offer more, not less. Jeez. Alright, let's check on the troops. Alright, we've got these people are ready to go. Yeah, looks like they're ready. So let's send them on this first mission. Now, do we want to mess with the second mission? Yeah, I think I do. Because I could use both of those. Alright, so now I need to consider another company. Let's see, we're using 10 out of 16 bed spaces, so we could do another one. And that's a free build, yep. So we'll go over here, we'll find it, and we'll change it to Spear Encampment. And now it's not going to need a dummy. Zoom in here. Something for them to beat on. Even though they actually don't touch it. That looks pretty square, so we'll go with that. That will mean I can use 5 more employees, preferably males. Female and a female. No. I don't know if that makes any difference or not in the game, but maybe, just maybe it might. And they're offering me 1 guy. No, 2 guys. 3 guys. Alright, well, guess what? You guys are going to get drafted. Now the question is, do I want to grab... Do I want to grab some guys out of here? This guy and this guy. Oops, I must have missed. Yeah, there we go. And we'll put them in here right quick. I guess if we get some more females, we could stick them back here. Well, males or females. We can stick them right back into there. Now, I do need some fortification. Let's see. Oh, rustic castle. Village watchtower. That's what we need. Village watchtower. Alright, so I could probably stick you right there. Rotate you a little bit. I don't think it really matters that you hang over a little bit like that. Now the other thing I could probably do is come over to here and put down some rose bushes. Put it back on pause again. I guess that's the spot. Okay, I want to do the same thing over here. I'm holding down the shift key each time I do that. Huh. Okay, over here, all right. Gotta find the magic spot where they like it. Oh, all the way over here, okay. I guess I'll have to do. And they'll charge me 5 coin every time I do that. Oh, wait a minute. It's got to be a certain kind of building. There we go, watchtower. So, let's see, 6362. That looks like the same size. That one's smaller? Alright, I'll go with this one. Wait a minute, that says minor. Observatory. Huh. From the picture there, it looks like that one's bigger. Well, that one does have a 3 on it, so I'm going to assume that means something. Alright, so where would we put you? Hopefully not in anybody's yard. How about... Good question. I think I need to stay over here. It looks like to me this is a good spot for you. I'll double check here. Can't get too close to the rose bush, I guess. Rotate you a little bit towards the road there. A little bit more. Okay, now you need a door. Let's see. No, that's not really a door. That's a gate. That's a gate too. Yeah, let's go with that one. All right, let's build it. And then we'll put some folk in here. I probably should put another watchtower right over here. Before I think I've got it good, I've got to come over here and designate housing. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Alright, so we'll start there. Work our way around. Don't really need to do the church. I guess then we'd have to come up this way. Come back over this way. I don't know if they'll actually follow this path or not. But that's quite a bit. Let's hold off and see how that works. If it does, we should see some improvement. Some houses upgrading. So we got a lot more housing now. In fact, we probably got empty spots. Yeah, we got empty spots all over the place. Oh, that's got a lot of empty spots. But this is one way to get your people to move around to where they get closer to their workstation, pretty much on their own, which should take care of a lot of the complaints we were getting. So we want to go to here. Oh wow, took care of all of them. No complaints at all, huh? Let's see, let's click on here. Let's see. It's got bailiff on it. Now it's alphabetical. Now it's reversed alphabetical. I don't see any unemployed at all. So that's a good sign. All right. Now, are you guys going to upgrade on me or not? I guess not. All right, I got 2 more people, but I don't think, let's put it on pause for a second. I don't think I have any jobs available. So let's see. Nope, no jobs available. Everybody's full. It's all blue all the way up and down. Okay, so let's contemplate what we want to do next. I would think I would either make this taller or even better, put another one in here somewhere. And I'm thinking right up in here, but I need to buy this piece over here first. Well, it's going to kind of mess me up. Yeah, it's going to mess me up there, but I think I better go ahead and do it. Uh-oh. Computer's not responding. There it goes. What? No. Okay, so we've got the common path open now. All the way down to 3. But now we need 100 for all of these. I better check over here right quick and make sure we did. Whoops, let's turn this off first. That we didn't miss one of these. Oh man, we missed 2 of them. All right, so let's see. This would be trade, building, upkeep, reduced. Yeah, that would, now let's left click over here so we can get back to this one. Deploy company on military mission, tech session, speed. Let's see, which one gives us a discount on the buildings? There we go. That's the one I want. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a break for a bit. I think we're making some good progress here.